Hello, readers. Thank you for joining me. We are reading from Time for Kids, and this issue is called The Behind the Scenes. It is all about the different jobs people have to make a movie or a TV show. Let me share our screen, and we will start reading about the different jobs people have to make TV shows or movies. I will make it bigger so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, this comes from Time for Kids. They're the publisher. And the title of the particular issue here is called, ready, read with me, Behind the Scenes. Keep reading. Learn about the people who make movies and TV shows. Okay, so right now we are home a lot, and some of you might be watching more TV or more movies than usual. And so I thought it would be really fun to read this issue to learn about all of the different jobs that go into making one of those shows or movies. It doesn't matter what show or movie it is, these jobs are all involved. So as we read, your job is thinking about the different jobs that go into making a TV show or movie. So I'll let your eyes look across the pages for a minute. You're probably looking at the different photographs. You might have a favorite one that's more interesting to you. We have different sections, and each section tells us about a different job. Okay, let's read the title of the whole page right here. Ready? Read with me. It's showtime. Okay, follow along with me the best you can. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can read the words with me. Ready? Read with me. Think about your favorite movie or TV show. You can tell me what it is right now. Ready? Go. Okay. Do you know how it was made? Many people work together to bring movies and TV shows to the screen. Read on to find out about their jobs. Lights, camera, action. So I think that right there is a phrase that the director says to get people to start doing their jobs. Okay, the first job starts right here. So before a TV show or movie can begin, we need this right here. Ready? Read with me. Writing the story. Screenwriters are people who write scripts for movies and TV. A script tells the actors what to say and do. So we have writers. What is the job? Writers. The special kind of writer they are is a screenwriter. Say that with me. Screenwriter. That's a compound word, right? We have the word screen and the word writer, and we put it together, screenwriter. They write the words. They write the words that the people say on the show. And even if it looks like a live show, like in the moment, say the news, when somebody's saying what's going on in our world, they're reading a screen. So they're reading words. So important, writers. That's what it all begins with. Let's look at this next job. Ready? Read with me. Looking into the lens. Camera operators are in charge of working the camera. The camera captures the action on the set. Okay, so this job has two words, the camera operator. Say the name of the job with me, ready? Camera operator. And what do? Well, they record the action. They record the actors or the people performing, telling the news. So we have what job? Screenwriters. And another job is the camera operators. Good. When you're reading, it's always good to stop and retell yourself the details of what you're reading about. Okay, let's read about this job right here. Ready? Read with me. Playing the part. Actors play the characters we see on screen. They tap into their emotions to bring their character to life. So that's kind of a fancy way of saying that they pretend to have the feelings of the character. They tap into their emotions means that they pretend to feel the same way as a fictional character on a fictional show. These guys, they're not just making things out from their imagination, they are reading the words from the screenwriter, and then they memorize them so that they can say it as if it's their own words. And the camera operator records their acting. So we have 3 jobs now that make a show. Okay, this job, here we go. The director. Ready? Read with me. Directing the show. A director turns a script into a movie or TV show. The director makes all the big decisions. He or she helps actors do their best work. So I almost was thinking, I was making a connection. That's what good readers do. I was almost thinking that the director is kind of like the teacher. So the actors are like the students, and the director is helping them do their best work, just like your teacher helps you do your best work. Okay, how many jobs do we have now? 4. We have the screenwriter, we have the camera operator, we have the actors, and the director. Okay, we have one more. For those of you that like to draw or like color, this might have caught your eye. Did you know? Read with me. Ready? Read. Storyboard artists sketch the scenes of a movie or TV show before filming begins. They have a vision for how each scene will look. This helps with planning. Oh my goodness, there's so much good information in this little section. So the storyboard artist is another job that goes into making a show or movie. Storyboard artist. And what do? Well, they sketch or quickly draw the scenes, the different things that happen in the show, and this helps with planning. We do that in school all the time. When you're writing a story, you might sketch out some pictures, and that helps you follow what happens first and then next, and how your story ends. So the storyboard artist helps everybody. They help all the jobs with this plan. Filming, say filming. Filming is another word what the camera operator does. They record it, they film it. Okay. See if you can remember the 5 jobs and what those jobs are responsible for, and tell somebody about what you read with me today. I'm going to finish with this back part here. This is called the art of making sound. And if you're like me, you don't think about making sound that much. Like, it just happens, you know? So here are 2 people doing their jobs. I'm going to read the caption. I'll read it for you. Foley artists Shelley Roden and John Rosk work together to make the sounds you hear in Finding Dory. So Finding Dory is a movie about a fish that can't find her mom and dad. The art of making sound. Okay, again, I'll read it to you. If you'd like to read it with me, you can, but mostly just listen to the sounds. Movies are filled with sound. You hear actors talk. You hear music. You also hear sound effects. These are especially important in animated films. Animated is a fancy word for cartoon. That's what I always like to think of. People who make sound effects are called Foley artists. Interesting. They use their imagination and lots of different tools to get the job done. Shelley Roden, top left, is a Foley artist. What's a Foley artist again? They make sound effects. She has worked on films like Moana and Finding Dory. A Foley artist's job is to be an actor, a musician, and an athlete all at the same time, Roden told Time for Kids. For Toy Story 4, she watched Buzz Lightyear on screen, copied his moves, and figured out the sounds he would make. While working on Incredibles 2, Roden used a rubbery mask to make the sound of Elastigirl stretching. She says the Foley stage looks like a big yard sale filled with useful junk. So those are all her tools. So actually we have a sixth job. We have the screenwriter, and then we have the camera operator, and then we have the actors and the director and the storyboard artists. And finally, we have the Foley artist in charge of making sound. So the next time that you watch a show or even a little video online or a movie, I want you to know all the jobs that happened to make that piece of work for you to enjoy. Thank you for reading with me, and I will see you next time.